news just broke. Jason, the Niners have been fined for another offseason violation. The first one was a violation at rookie minicamp, which cost them the rest of rookie minicamp. Now they did something at OTAs, which cost Kyle Shanahan $50,000 and the 49ers $100,000. I'd like to get your reaction real quick. I'll give you the official statement from the 49ers. Mm-hmm. The health and safety of our players is our highest priority, and we take following league rules very seriously. We will continue to work with the NFL and the NFLPA to ensure compliance. What's your reaction, given that that's all we know?
Right. So that really leaves it open to obvious interpretation as to we have no idea exactly what happened. I wondered out loud on Twitter whether this was something in accordance with what happened with Lenore. So did Lenore get them docked and then they came down and fined him? Seems like it's something completely different. It was San Francisco, Dallas, and Jacksonville, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. So here's the interesting part. Jacksonville, you can totally see that because it's Urban Meyer, and he doesn't care about rules, never has, or anything, or ever doing anything correctly. I don't know what happened, and I don't want the 49ers to fall in line with this team that continues to bend rules, doesn't follow the rules. So it's going to be interesting to find out what exactly happened. I can't speculate until I find out what the exact incident was. Was it an extra practice? Were guys on the field too long? Because the CBA is really, really rigid in its parameters on what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do anymore, especially while they're recovering from the pandemic. So it's really going to be interesting to find out what happened. Until they do tell you exactly what the incident was, the 49ers just gave a very generic PR, statement. I guess that's what they had to do right there. But until we know exactly what happened, it's hard to speculate right now.
Here's what we know. They got in trouble twice in the spring. They got in trouble in rookie minicamp. They got in trouble in OTAs. They shut down minicamp. They could have got in trouble a third time. It doesn't seem like this violation forced them to shut down minicamp. It still seems like that was a choice. And it seems like from what the NFL is doing and what the Niners' response was, they said, we're committed to health and safety of our players. It seems like what the NFL is saying is your practice are too vigorous for the spring. Whatever you were doing was a little too vigorous for the spring, and whether it was just nudging over the line or jumping past it, we're fining you. And I think it's interesting that Kyle Shanahan has to bear such a brunt of this. And I guess the only thing I would say is it's embarrassing. Year 5 of your tenure, it's OTAs, and you got fined twice. It's not like, hey, man, this is really serious, but I would say it's definitely embarrassing.
$50,000. We were just talking about it. Even if it is from Kyle Shanahan, who makes a ton of money, that's not an easy pill to swallow. I would be pretty upset with it. Yeah, I mean, it really. All right. So I guess what you're trying to lead me to is this. It does bear. Hey, is Kyle Shanahan just doing whatever he wants, not caring, with any of those things? I'm not certain. Again, I can't tell until we find out what exactly happened. But you're right. They've obviously broken the rules twice. The NFL doesn't come down on you because everything's on the up and up. Bill Belichick has bent the rules every which way until they change rules. So that's, I guess, a good blueprint to follow. I mean, if you're not bending the rules and cheating, you're not trying, I mean, he's winning Super Bowls, so, you can't. But honestly, until we find out what happened, you're right. You're absolutely right. It is a bit embarrassing because it is going to be twice that they've done that. We just got to find out what exactly happened. And here's the thing. Okay. Here's one more thing. This roster has so many players that when we talk about them, we say if healthy. You're pushing the envelope on certain, like, I want to find out what this is and what's happening and what it was, because then we'll be able to come to a better, I guess, conclusion. Well, I just need to know. Go ahead.
It seems to me that the Niners we know they have an injury issue, a pattern of 8 years, and we've had a lot of theories and hypotheses. And one of the hypotheses is that their practice are too strenuous. They're just too intense. And it seems like the NFL is saying that that's definitely part of it. And the Niners are saying, we're looking into it. So I just think that's kind of interesting right there. Seems to be an indication that, hey, and look, if the Niners all of a sudden reverse the injury trend this year, let's spin it positive. Let's say they nip it in the bud and finally find the solution. Well, maybe they should thank the NFL. Maybe the NFL league office are going to be the ones who step in and end this ridiculous streak for the 49ers. It could happen.
Well, in that case, it's because the NFL realizes that their brand is stronger when the 49ers are a
That's
competing
true.
team. And there's no doubt about that. That's not being a 49er fan.
truth.
That's the truth. If this
The
is
most important West Coast franchise. I don't care what you say about the Seahawks or the Rams. It's the most important West Coast franchise. The league is so much stronger when the Niners are good.
Right. When the Steelers, the Cowboys, the Niners, the Packers, when they're all good, when those teams, the Giants, when the cornerstone franchises or the teams with the biggest fan bases are the ones that are playing well year in, year out, the NFL profits.
Yep.
So maybe the NFL is this knight in shining armor right now to stop the injury woes, and maybe this is what's going to put them over the top into the bowl. And I know that's going to lead into
positive.
Yeah.
Oh, it's it's embarrassing for Kyle Shanahan. Year 5 as a head coach, you're getting these violations in spring. But you know what? Maybe this is Roger Goodell being like, Kyle, I can't stand to see you do this to yourself. I got you. So maybe losing 50K. Is the wake-up call that Kyle Shanahan needed, because I don't want to just wake up and get a 50K deduction on any day of my life.
Yeah, and is Roger Goodell an honorary member of OnlyFans now? Is that what we're getting to now at this point?
I think so.
All right. Hey, Raj, I'll talk to you soon. I got a membership packet for you.
All right, so that's all we know about the Niners. We're just having fun with their find. Yeah. It's not the best look, but maybe it's what they needed. We got some more information from Adam Schefter.
Go.
So he just tweeted that NFL management ordered the 49ers to cancel the final week of OTAs. Hold on. Here's what he tweeted. He says, other penalties. NFL Management Council ordered the 49ers to cancel the final week of OTAs last month. So when they said, hey, we've done enough, we've got enough.
That was a lie.
That was a lie. They were ordered to cancel the last week of OTAs. I don't think they were ordered to cancel minicamp. I guess they felt, what's the point of stopping and starting and stopping and starting? That actually makes more sense. So this is very educational.
So
yeah, man, Kyle.
So you wanted him to lie more.
I told you to lie. Now
this is lie more.
I was saying lie for the sake of motivating your fans and players. This probably best to be transparent on why you're getting in trouble. So now we know for sure that Kyle Shanahan got a week of rookie minicamp canceled and a week of OTAs canceled. So he got 2 weeks canceled. That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Sorry, it's just embarrassing.
What's embarrassing is to be lumped in with Mike McCarthy and Urban Meyer.
Super. Yup.
And look, Mike McCarthy's a punchline. Urban Meyer, you know what? Let's just wipe the slate clean of what we know about Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer's a first-year coach. What if he's trying to change the culture? Maybe, we're going to practice a little bit harder. We're done with all that. Okay, fine. You can cut him some slack. Kyle Shanahan in year 5. Come on.
Yeah, I don't think you're doing that. Urban Meyer is like, I could see him willfully breaking the rules and be like, I don't care. I'm trying to set a culture.
Urban Meyer. And what are they going to do? They're not going to fire me. And if I get fired, I'll get another job. Who cares? That's Urban Meyer. That's literally
I don't see that from Kyle. I don't think Kyle's trying to set a culture. It's year 5. I think he's I don't know. I feel like he's so good at the attention to details of X's and O's. I mean, it's what he does. But the details, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is that like the little details of practice, he doesn't have the same care and attention to detail that he does with his X's and O's. And again, man, you're a head coach, dude. I know it's boring. A lot of people say that being a head coach is straight up boring, that it's mostly planning and scheduling. There's a lot of like, how long do we do in practice and when do we get the buses and how are we going to feed the players? Like a lot of people just kind of prefer to be the coordinator. And I think being a coordinator is extremely fun. Kyle, you got to really love the boring stuff too, man. These little things here. Otherwise, you're Mike McCarthy.
I think, well, Mike McCarthy got a job because he just signed up for PFF and he showed up to the Dallas he showed up to the Dallas interview and said, hey.
Because he developed Aaron Rodgers. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure he did, bro.
Sure. Yeah, so did Jeff Tedford. Yeah,
exactly.
How many people are taking credit for Aaron Rodgers in the world right now? Probably that guy up in Chico, too. He wouldn't have been nothing without me.
Exactly.
Anyway, Schefter, thank you for getting to the bottom of this. Yeah. Kyle, not your best look to lie about it, but
this is gonna be discussed a lot now. I think thank you for this, honestly, because now us poor content creators, aka the other people too, like the other beat writers, everybody's been scrambling to try and figure out how to fill content. Everybody.
Boom.
That's why people are trying to rehash the whole Jimmy and Lance thing. Thank God we're gonna have something to really discuss and pick apart now. So you know what? I hate that it happened to the team, but
I'm not trying to rant and come down hard on Kyle Shanahan because I do that a lot and it's played out. All I'm trying to say is I think this could be the best thing that's ever happened to the 49ers.
When's your next show after this?
3:00. Nah, woo! I'm not going to do it hard. It's the best thing that could have happened to him. They finally have the league saying it is the practice methods. Back off. Let's see if the Niners do.